Okay, we're starting in 5, 4.
Hey everyone, we're Bucko. This is my best friend Lauren.
This is my best friend Aaron.
And we're going to be talking about some subjects today. Coming to you the Bucko Live. No, we're not live right now. We're live to tape.
We're alive.
We're alive. Bucko Alive. That's the name of our show. Bucko Alive.
Which makes me think it's going to be a nature show.
So what?
It's going to be like a nature show with like a crossfade and it's like, Bucko Alive.
Maybe it will
then
be.
they'll be like, today's animal, beavers.
How do you feel about beavers, Lauren?
I think they're an underrated animal that's been unfortunately grandized in a sexual way.
What?
People use beaver as a weird...
Oh, I see. Beaver.
They say that.
Right.
Like,
When I think of beavers, I just think of my grandfather. He hated beavers. He hated, like, there's a beaver...
like the little boys that are like baby cubs?
No. Like legit, an actual animal beaver.
Okay.
And he would make a dam on the river because they lived on the river. And they'd make a dam, and he'd be like...
By a dam down by the river.
What? Oh,
See what I did?
horrible.
See what I
That's
did?
horrible. I hate puns.
I'm good at them.
She's great at them. It's
Anyways,
a
your
horrible thing.
grandpa lived near a dam
He
by a river.
He lived by the beaver dam
Mhm.
and did not like it, so that's all I'm saying. That's my
Why?
experience. It doesn't matter. We're not talking about
No, but I want to
beavers
know
now.
what he didn't like about
We're
it.
not talking about
The
beavers.
beavers
though.
were there first, technically. So
Yes.
Maybe they
Were
didn't like-
they?
Beavers existed
What's their
near rivers
gestation?
before humans.
Yes, but what's their gestation? That particular beaver wasn't necessarily within his lifespan.
No, but his ancestors were. Who are we to say, get out of here? He's been building dams for centuries. His great-great-grand beaver
Who knows?
built a beautiful dam.
Those rodents.
Are they rodents?
Yeah, man. They're totally rodents. Hey, they're rodents, right, everyone? I believe they're rodents.
The rodents.
Thanks, Dave.
Dave or Tech. Dave is awesome. Dave makes this all happen.
Yep.
Pretty much.
Magic man.
Magic man. Okay, so
Need better posture.
what? We're gonna do the whole show like this.
My chiropractor would be pretty mad. Sorry, Dr. Steven. I'll sit up.
Dr. Steven. No, what is his real name? It's not Dr. Steven.
I actually
is
don't
it?
know how to pronounce his last name, and that's why he tells everybody to say
That's-
Dr. Steven, because he knows nobody knows how to pronounce his last
So,
name.
well, if you could guess, can you write it out? Like, write it out, and
Yeah.
we'll try. We're gonna try and pronounce
Lauren's chiropractor.
Lauren's chiropractor's name. We're not
He's
even
so
getting. We're
nice.
so off
He's so
subject. We're
nice.
so off subject.
I think this is how you spell it.
Galwadi?
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 Maybe that's
Stephen Galwadi.
Dr. Steven.
Welcome to Dr. Stephen Galwadi's Chiropractic.
I recommend him. Pull apart chiropractic, everyone. Go
Yeah.
see him.
Go see him.
He's a good guy.
Crazy. So beavers, we were talking about beavers. What is your take on beavers, other than the fact that they're a sexploitative?
Well, I just think it's unfair that, like, they're a cool animal. They're industrious. I believe they mate for life, which is ironic that that's the term
Well,
for vagina.
vaginas are industrious.
Yeah, they are. They're, well, I guess it's a compliment.
It's a busy little beaver.
Busy little vagine. No, I just think they're cute, and I think they get married, like they have beaver
What?
weddings. I think they do. I think they love each other, and they have a husband beaver and a wife
Yes,
beaver,
they do.
or two husband beavers or two wife beavers.
Do they?
I think so. Why wouldn't they?
You don't know. This is not talking like.
I'm just saying.
I think so. Just not fact. That's not factual.
There's a lot of animals that have had
Mhm.
same-sex love affairs, so why wouldn't beavers be
Agreed.
included?
Agreed.
I don't want to exclude them.
I'm just saying you can't.
If you're a beaver in a same-sex relationship, I accept you.
But you can't just go, beavers.
What?
Gay. Like you can't.
I'm not saying they're all gay. I'm saying that it's very possible that they could be,
True.
and there's nothing wrong with that.
That's true. Yeah.
But anyways, my point is that they have connected long-term relationships and raise beaver babies and build beaver dams.
They're not beaver babies. They're called kits.
Even better.
I was in beavers, and cubs. A dib dib dib. A dub dub dub. A woo.
I was a brownie. They didn't have
Yeah. What did
sparks.
you guys do? What did brownies do?
I promised to be a friend and eat brownies. You know what? I was so tall when I was little, they didn't have brownie tights that fit me. And we went to the special guides, like the Girl Guide.
Lauren, if you didn't know, Lauren is a 6 foot something awesome. So.
But I have very long gangly legs first, before anything else, and you have to wear brown like tights with your brownie dress, and the crotch was about this far too low. So when no one was
Before
looking,
hammer pants were cool.
so when no one was looking, I'd like try to like hike it, and they're stretchy, but there's only so much stretch. And my mom and my nana, everybody was like trying to find me, and then we would go to the Girl Guide like of Canada, like central location.
Sure.
And they looked at me like, what? What do you mean you need a different size? No, I don't need a different size. I need long. So they didn't make long, like brownie tights. So I wore white.
So did you hike, like you tried though? Like how many weeks in a row did you try before your mom was like?
A good couple of weeks.
Okay, stop. This is embarrassing. Like because you were just like pulling them up constantly.
Well, I had like anybody who's ever worn tights or pantyhose. If the crotch is like this far, then the waistband is like it was like I had like plumber bum.
So
under my brownie dress. Yeah, and I'd have to walk about. Oh,
so you're hiking them up constantly?
Yeah, I had to walk 20 minutes to the church that they had the brownies in.
It's like going to a Christmas concert and watching those kids that pick their ass constantly, just like
but I wasn't trying to be unladylike about it. I was
no, I'm not saying that, but it's just funny cute when kids are like, this is uncomfortable.
Well, and so you have to bring money to your brownie meeting, and like
extortion.
50 cents.
Extortion.
It's called your dues. I remember that.
Brownie extortion.
And I believe the Sixer collects.
The Sixer
collects your dues.
Ooh, that's kind of a mean name.
I think so too, but
it's like an assassin for the mob, the Fixer.
The Sixer.
The Sixer.
Give me a 50 cents so you can't sit beside the toadstool. That's what happened. But anyway, so I didn't have brown tights, and so my mom was like, "Well, black tights would look dumb with a brown dress, so you should wear
Your mom's fashion conscious.
White tights and a brown." So I looked like a marshmallow brownie.
You looked like you're a half guide, half brownie.
Yeah.
Because didn't the guides wear white tights? Or they wear blue ones?
I don't remember. I never went to guides. I said nay. I had the flying up ceremony, and they're like, "So, Lauren, what do you want to do when you become a Girl Guide?" And I'm like, "Cookie? Can I have some cookies?"
I'm here for the pop and the cookies after everything happens.
Girl Guide?
What did you get? Juice?
I don't even know.
You get some sort of snack though, right?
Cookies. It's not like Girl Guides and brownies don't have an unlimited.
My mom, Bert was a guide leader.
Wasn't she a cub leader too?
No.
Den mom?
No, she was just a guide leader. She didn't have time for the boys. She's just a guide leader.
She loves you though.
She does a lot.
It's probably better. You could be more of a cub.
I had to go to a lot of girl functions, so I grew up. My dad was out of town a lot because he worked in hydro, and I had to go out of town. He had to go out of town a lot, so I had to do a lot of girl things. Like I went on a few Girl Guide camping trips. And then I also was in girls curling my whole life, so,
Good.
Well, it was an experience. I know a little bit about it.
No, I had to play on boys' sports teams.
Did you get to go over the bridge, or is that guides? No.
I don't think so.
Maybe that's Beavers.
I don't remember a lot about brownies. I feel bad about that. I did it for like 2 years.
I got because in Beavers you get the slapping tail, like the lightning tail or something. No, there's something about slapping on the ground, and then that's when you go hide because you're.
I know you got a little gold pin with it looked like a fairy, and you flew up to guides. But I was really disheartened by the whole thing because there were some boys down the street, and they were beavers and cubs, and they went away to cub camp, and they came back with a craft that they made, and it was stilts. They made stilts, like full.
What'd you make?
When I went to brownie camp, you want to know what our grand craft was? Take the old film canisters, put a little green fuzzball in it with some googly eyes, and glue a pin on it for your bucket hat. A little Oscar the Grouch.
Oh, you guys had hats too? I thought
we had little brown bucket hats, and an orange scarf, and a sash that you're supposed to put your badges on. But I never got my sewing badge, so I just have my mom has a big manila envelope with my sash and a pile of badges.
Oh, really?
I've never sewn them on.
You could probably sell them to kids. Hey, you need a badge?
Give me some cookies.
What do you need a badge? Just trade you for a badge for some cookies.
You want your leadership badge?
You're the new Sixer.
I shoveled a couple old ladies' walks. You want this badge?
So dumb. So dumb.
They'll be like, those are vintage. Like hipster brownie badges.
Yep. But Beavers was fun. I like Beavers.
I would have been in.
Cubs was better though. Cubs was way better. I think you got to do more stuff. Like I like making the Cub car.
Okay.
So you got like, you basically got a doorstop. I think they gave you a doorstop, and like a bunch of like wheels. They gave you a basic kit.
Oh, like for the shape of like a doorstop, and then you made it.
Yeah, it's basically
fun.
It's a doorstop really.
An aerodynamic rolling doorstop.
Yeah, an aerodynamic piece of wood, and you just put wheels on it, and then they had like we went to a place called Southwood Mall. It doesn't exist any longer, but it was right beside Jumbo Video when video stores were still
that doesn't
alive.
Exist anymore, yeah.
No, it
Is that the one that gave you popcorn?
Yeah,
Nice.
and they had a castle. Anyway, they had a castle section and a different. All the sections had like different motifs, themes. It was great. But you had to go to this mall, Southwood Mall, and they had a ramp that you'd place your car on, and it would go zoop down, and you'd race it against all the other Cubs in.
Oh, that's fun.
The city. It was fun. I remember they had a boat one too. The boat one I wasn't very good. My dad, I remember they weighed your car before, like it was legit. You had to weigh your car because my dad was like, "Look, my dad's very thrifty and very." He knows how to make things work.
He's somebody you want to know in an apocalypse.
Oh man, absolutely. He can make anything work. So he like.
It's like, here's a solar powered water filter.
I think it was either nickels or pennies, and put it in my car so it would go faster. Like cord it out. He rigged it to make it go faster. Man. Which was great.
That's funny. In junior high, our grade 9 project was a CO2 car. I mean, you had to build a CO2 car and like design it and shape it, and then you had to drill a little thing for a little tiny cartridge, and then we had races in the gym, and same thing, you had to weigh it.
CO2 car?
Yeah, so it was like it looks like a little bullet, like a little CO2 cartridge, and you put it in, and then there's like little kind of eyelets on like a fishing line, and it's the whole length of the gym, and you load your car in, and then you put your little CO2 thing, and then when they say go, Mr. Rowland, who's a great teacher, awesome.
Shout out to Mr. Rowland on that.
I don't know
Mr.
your
Rowland.
First name. Mr. Rowland. First name Mr. Last name Rowland. But he had like these little pins that would come down and they would hit the back of the CO2 cartridge, and so it would be like, and then if you had a light aerodynamic car, like everybody designed theirs with like a really skinny middle, and like I designed mine like a perfect tube, which inadvertently after my paint job looked like a wooden condom. Like exactly. It had like the little reservoir tip.
What? Why?
Yeah. Well, because I just thought, it's pointy. I was grade 9. I did not intend to look like a condom.
So, for whatever reason, we're way off topic, which is fine because it doesn't matter. But I just want to ask you guys, what did you guys have to make in school? Because I thought, put your comments on there. Like, what did you remember as a kid having to make, and like just a cool thing to make? So.
I made brownies. I made a Christmas ornament. It's a big acorn, and you rolled it in like cotton, and then you glued a little beak and little googly eyes and a little thing, so it's like a fat owl. My mom puts it on the Christmas tree. I
just chatted a couple weeks ago to Kristen Sawatsky.
Yeah.
So someone I went to school with since kindergarten.
Great gal.
Yeah.
K Swats.
K Swats?
That's what she's listed as in my phone.
Is she really?
Yeah, I'll show you.
No, I don't know. But we discussed like in Tiny Tots or whatever, we had to go to like some weird church that looked like a hat. You know the one that when you leave my parents?
Oh yeah. It does look like a hat. It does look like a hat. Oh.
Church of Nazareth or whatever it's called, Nazarene Church. That's where we went for preschool, and we made owls out of pretzels.
Ooh.
So we had like here I'll show you. It was 2 pretzels. So you had a pretzel on the bottom. Is that how a pretzel works?
No, that looks like a bum bum.
No, it's a pretzel. You just didn't give me enough time to make my pretzel.
Oh, I see it.
And then you had this part and this part.
Oh yeah, okay.
And then these were the eyes.
Oh,
and
cute.
then you had Cheerios. Anyway, that's what our pretzel owl looked like. I don't know if they can see it. That might be too far. If you can
just take 2 pretzels and put them upside down and go. Like put them like curl to curl.
And she still has hers. I think we still have ours too, but my mom still has a ton of. You would have eaten it.
Oh, yeah. I always tried to make like crafts.
Would you dip it in glue and eat it? Because they watched you.
I made my mom a birthday card because my mom's birthday's near Christmas, and I made her a birthday card that I specifically planned out because I wanted to use like jelly gumdrops that she had in the cupboard, and I thought, well, if I'm using them to make a card and then I get to eat them.
Right.
A lot of the things that I designed as a child involved could I taste it and eat it.
I remember that. I remember.
Like like you know, like, oh, well, you could make a Cheerio picture, but what if you made a Fruit Loop picture?
Right.
Then you get to eat Fruit Loops. But
Fruit
anyways,
Loops
I made this Christmas tree and I put the gumdrops on it like lights.
Yeah.
And then my mom was very proud of it and like put it up, but every day she'd walk by and there's one less gumdrop.
So you made it.
Yeah, and I'd run it under warm water and rinse
It's industrious of you. Going back to, that's our word for the day, industrious, evidently.
Like a beaver.
Like a beaver.
Callback, full
or
circle.
a vagina. So,
Industrious. Also a beaver. Unfortunately. I think there's so many better names.
Like for what?
For a vagina. For a vagine.
For a vagine.
The one they call vagine.
You'll never forget vagine.
Remember?
You guys won't, a lot of you will be like, what are they doing? There was a guy named Reveen.
Reveen, he was a magician.
Well, he was a magician that could make you stop smoking.
Yeah, and he was a hypnotist. And there would be commercials like in Calgary on the Stampede. They'd be like, "Get tickets now to see Reveen, the one they call Reveen." So I like to say.
We're gonna set a link to, because I know it's on YouTube. So we're gonna set a link at the bottom to the Reveen commercial
like
that I remember.
Stefano
It's
Demira
awesome.
on Days of Our Lives would be like, "Easy on the hair dye on your beard."
Right. Ravine
it was like,
pretty.
And he had like really high pants.
If anyone's in Winnipeg, the Winnipeg Film Group, they have a Ravine poster in their lighting room.
I saw him make someone cluck like a chicken.
Yeah, he's a hypnotist. So you'd go, stop smoking or cluck like a chicken. It was pretty, like, if you think about it.
And it's like the guy clucked like a chicken, but he started smoking.
Yeah.
So he was like, that's what. The one they call Reveen.
You'll never forget Ravine.
So it's funny to say, the one they call Vagine. Yeah. You'll never forget Vagine. And nobody does.
No one forgets
Vagine. It's the most popular subject in the world.
It's the best haircut for your vagina. It's like just a really...
thin beard, up, and then a separation, and then over.
The vagine.
The Reveen Vagine.
Okay. Well, thank you for tuning in, everyone. We're Bucko. This is my best friend, Lauren.
This is my best friend, Aaron.
If you like this, please hit the subscribe.
I'll translate.
I'm a jazz musician, anyway.
Subscribe.
If you like this, hit the subscribe. If you didn't, shut your mouth. Don't tell anyone. We're trying.
Yeah, keep it to yourself. Don't say anything nice if you don't have anything nice to say.
Yeah, don't even.
Don't say anything if you don't have anything nice to say.
Yeah.
Treat people the way you want to be treated.
Absolutely.
All lessons I learned in Brownies. Full circle.
Full circle. And let us know what you did when you were in Brownies or as a kid, what you had to make.
Or maybe you got to be in Sparks.
We're Sparks, yeah.
Or I've heard there was like generic low budget versions of all of those kids groups.
Is there?
Yeah.
Oh.
Like cookies.
Yeah. Or if you're old and you're into 4-H.
Yeah.
Or
maybe you were like all the way up through Pathfinders. What's the top of Scouts?
Pathfinders for females.
But what's the top of boys? Like Eagles, Golden Eagles?
No, I think it's Marines. So, please,
I mean,
please like us and let us know what's going on. We're Bucko. Thanks, everyone.
Bye.
Bye.